Okay, I started.
Hawkins here at Chickenhawkfarmstead, and today we're going to be making a pig excluder, I guess you might call it. We've been having a lot of issues with our pigs, eating all the dogs' food. The dogs are out in there to help the pigs, protect them, and they're eating all the dogs' food, and the dogs are getting hungry. The dogs might end up eating the pigs. The pigs are supposed to be eating all the grass and all the tubers and stuff like that, so we need to do something to stop them. I've tried different things in the past. Nothing's really worked out great. I know for goats, they have like an excluder where they got to get down low. It doesn't work for pigs. So, this is my idea. We'll see how it works out and how it develops. But right now, I got an IBC tote. Here, come around this way. Got this IBC tote, and we're cutting it top half out, because that way I can go back and cut these off, and I can still use the bottom pallet part for whatever I want to use. But this part here, I got a couple more cuts, and then check it out. If everybody's curious, this is one of the Diablo Steel Demon. Was it carbon teeth or whatever? It's designed to cut thick metal. So this I had no problem with. But here's my idea right now. We got this area. We're going to take some rebar and pin this to the ground. And this is going to be, their feeder is going to sit right here, and it's up against the fence. You'll see it's one of those flip-top feeders, so we can feed it from outside the field. Go up there, flip the top open, put the food in. It hangs right here. It's got a little like weather cover. But what my hope is the dogs are going to be able to hop over this little thing, because it's not that problem for them to hop or jump. Pigs, on the other hand, they're very short-legged and heavy. They can rear up on stuff, but I don't think they're going to be able to hop over this. So that's going to be our biggest call there. And now that I'm looking at it as well, we're going to go make sure we flip it this way. That's going to help make these a little smoother here. And also, if the pigs try to get through, hopefully they can't fit through any of these spots. Smaller pig can probably fit through here. But we only got a couple spots like that. And if that is an issue, well, we'll fix it. We can add something there, block it. But this is our first time trying to see if this design or something like this will help exclude them out of an area, but the dogs can get in, so our dogs can eat the dog food and the pigs will eat the pig food. So let's get out to the field, see how this works out.
Yes, I started it.
All right, these are what we're using for the stakes. Bend them over. These are like your little step in or hammer in stakes for like electric fence. Get you something to kind of start it off. Makes it a lot easier. And then we're gonna come over here. Just putting them. We got putting 4 in total. Got 1 on each side. You can kind of see. They're not the greatest, but they work. Alright, the reason for that is these pigs get up under there and they're gonna and that feels pretty good. Yeah, so let's do a quick test before we do the rest of it, because let me get the camera. Alright, as you can see from the inside here, we got this, and this is where we hang. We got one of these little dog feeders. Can't remember what they're called. Here, spin that around. Yeah, that's good. You can see it's got a little opening in the bottom. It's got a little flap down there. Push it over. These things have been beat up. About time for a new one, it looks like, possibly, but whatever. Anyways, push it down so you can see the door. Yeah, there's a little door in there. It's got like a magnet. Open the top. Other side.
Oh, yeah.
And it opens reverse ways, so that way we can hang it on the fence on the inside and be standing on this outside of the fence. Got little steps here, so even she can come down with a 5-gallon bucket, dump it in, funnels down there. But anyways, we'll figure out, we're gonna hang it up here. For now, what we're gonna do is go get some dog food or something that they're gonna go nuts over and see if they can get into this little pen. And if they can't and these dogs hop in, I call it a win. So let's go get that dog. Let's go get a bucket of dog food and see what happens.
Okay. We're going film.
All right. So for the test, we stuck the food in there. The dogs walked over it pretty easily. It took them a second. They hopped right over it. The pigs, they're always harassing the dogs even when they get food. So they don't seem like they think they can get over that. I'll take it as a win right now. We'll be back in a second once we get the rest of it set up. All right. Well, it definitely looks like this might work. This also gives them a little place they can crawl in there, and the pigs can't harass them no more. But yeah, they're not the nicest sometimes when it comes to their feed with each other. Living on the edge there, Mabel? Yeah. I mean, they're nice and awesome dogs, but when dogs are mad, it's not always great to pet their faces. So the pigs are over there eating their feed. The ducks are going to eat some of that, it looks like. And then this little, and it's crazy, something that simple might have been my answer to all my problems. So, hope that helps. If anybody else has the same kind of issue, if you got pigs or something smaller, yeah, there you go. Just put that little top of a IBC tote, keep them away. All right, like, share, subscribe. Check back, and we'll, if this thing goes to crap, I'll post another video of something that happens. But I think this might be a winner. What do you think? Think it might be a winner?
Maybe.
Give me a big thumbs up.
Is that a big thumbs up?
Yeah, that's a good cover video. Photo. All right, y'all have a good one.